I'm looking at the track TV Dinners and it's in drop D tuning, so you need to tune this E string into the D. So the song starts up here, you're on the 12th of the E and the A string, but now this is a D note. And then you're playing the D and the G string on the 9th to the 10th. There's also a melody at the beginning of the song and it goes like this. And that melody you're playing the 13th of the B to the 10th of the B, and then you come in here and playing the 12th of the D string, and then that slide. The second time you don't put the slide in, third time, and then, and that one there you're playing the 12th to the 10th on the G string, you come in here and playing the 12th of the A, and then the 12th of the D. The other way of playing it would be to bend up here on the G. Now the verse is kept really simple. You're playing the D here, and that's played for 8 measures. Then you come down here and play here on the 9th and it's a B. Because remember we've retuned the E to a D now, so that's a B. And then you come back up here to the D. So now we get to the solo and it starts like this. So for this riff you play the E open, the 3rd of the E, the A open, the 5th of the A, and then you come to the 3rd on the D. And then you've got this where you're going, and you're just doing it on all the strings back up, and you're coming from the 3rd up to the 5th, back to the 3rd. And the solo for this song is really good because once you know the positions where the solo is, basically if you play the notes, because there's very few notes that are actually playing in this solo, or he's playing in this solo, so you can just jam around that, and as long as you're hitting them notes it's going to sound good. So let's have a look at the rest of the solo. Now the solo, you're going from D to B and then back to D, so you're still here in this D position and you've got this. So for this, you're starting here on the 5th of the A string, come to the 3rd of the D string, back to the A string, and then you come into the 3rd of the A, back to the D. So for the next bit you've got this. And like I said, for this part now, as long as you're playing between these 4 notes, it's going to sound good. So you've got this. So with this you're starting on the 5th of the A, come down to the 3rd of the D, play that twice, you're back up here to the 5th of the A, down to the 3rd of the A, back up here to the 5th, and then to the third here on the D. So now we come to this bit and we're on the A string and we've got this, and then we come to the D string and you start on the third and it's, so you're just rocking back and forth from the third and the fifth on the A, and then the third and the fifth on the D string, and then we change key and now we're going up to the B position. So we've come here now. This is the B because we were being playing here in the D position, and now we come to the B. Now we come to the next riff and it sounds like this. You're in the B position and it's, and you're playing the ninth here of the D string, and then you're playing the G and the B string on the ninth, and you're coming down to the seventh of the G and the B string, and then you're playing the ninth of the A, and then you're playing the fifth of the A, and then you have to jump up here to get this B because we're still in D open tuning. And then you're back from the fifth to the seventh on the A. So now we get to the next riff and it goes like this. So you're playing from the seventh to the ninth on the D, and then you come up here and you get the seventh here on the D string or the E string, and then you come in here to the G string and you're playing between the seventh and the ninth. So now we come to the last riff of the solo, and it's very cool, and it's this. You've got this. So for this, you're playing between this fifth and the third again on the A string, and you're coming here to the third on the D, and for that you're playing from the seventh and you're sliding down here to the fifth on the D string, and then to the third. So you've got this. And that's TV Dinners.